with City Skylines. I am the Senate, otherwise known as Palpatine001, and we are back with City Skylines. One moment. So, City Skylines, new map, which is the Boulder Cove map. Let's take a look at it. Oh, very nice. So the starting tile is down here on an island. In fact, you're going to need 81 tiles for this, which I'll re-enable later. So this is Boulder Cove, which has taken the name of Neo Monaco. So you can see the highways in that. So 2 highways, effectively. 3 by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3. That's an intra-city. Have another big interchange there. Guess what we've got? So that will flow up. Okay, let's take a look at our intercities. So this is the Boulder Cove. So first thing I'm going to do is get a snapshot of this. We'll get a snapshot of this and then work back from here. So I've got to work out which are my intercities, which are my intra-cities, and which are going to be no bloody good at all. So that's the highway. Let's wait for that to go through. So this week and next week will be on City Skylines. The last 2 weeks we were playing Stellaris with the endgame crisis. Virtually complete. It's just, was waiting on, basically I'm waiting on for the Colossus to go and knock off 2 planets. There's no fleet action. The fleets are going back home. The crisis is over. The game's over. So it's just mopping up. Boring stuff to strim will be over in 30 minutes. So we're going back to cities. So we'll do this for 2 weeks. Valhalla City I might come back to as well, but that has is coming towards the end of its stream life. Thank you for the follow, Chill Vibes. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for that, Chill. The family's all doing well. It's, what's the time at the moment? 7:07 PM here, Wednesday, GMT plus 13. Okay, so that is starting to. So we're on an island. Let's take a look at the resources. Okay, farming. Looks like ore is out to sea. There is no oil. Forestry's a bit sparse. This looks, and I have an idea why, because I've disabled most of the trees. So if I was to do Control L, trees. Well, we've actually got an agent limit alarm, which is quite. Problems with these maps is that they're quite extensive. So I am going to yeet a whole lot out, and we're going to need to place oil, but that won't need to worry about that. So that's where we are with that. Into city. Okay, actually no. Let's just do. Move it mod. So okay. Heck. So we disable all but So what we're doing is we're just yeeting some trees, because otherwise we get what's called the Agent Alarm, which degrades performance. Plus this is an area I won't be building in a hurry, so it's like no major. So go put all this back on. Okay. And then we'll do an agent limits. Control L. 209,000. Still triggering off a yellow alert, but nothing nothing too much. It's probably because it's going to be around all this. Okay, so we'll go back into... now we'll leave it alone for now, because depending on what I do with the cities, depending on what I do next. Okay, so next thing we need to do is check rail. So there's a rail connection there. It goes around the outside. Where is it? Goes there. New map tonight. Tunnels. Where does that come out? There. Is it only one rail connection? So one rail connection by the looks of it. Highway connections. How many have we got? And actually, that's going to be a good point. Is that going to be dammable? Looks like it. Okay, how many... Oops. Okay, how many highway connections? One. Oh no, sorry, there is a second rail connection. There. So we've got one that comes across there. So that's obviously going to be the next starting tile. Okay, so they only end there. And that flows out there. And I think it comes in. Oh boy. Yee. Okay, so that's... Yeah. So still just the one... Oh no, there's a second one. There. Let's take a look. Hey, Drennan, there we go. All going well. Yeah, we're on cities for the next 2 weeks. He finished the in-game crisis in cities, so now we're over to this. Sorry, we finished the in-game crisis in Solara, so we're on to this now. So that rail connection's there, and that rail connection is there. It is suggestive you can bring it across, but I might not. Highways, what do we got? 1, 2, 3. Now, the next thing we need to work out is intercity and intracity, because that will affect gameplay quite a lot. So the starting tile is that island. So that one goes through here, out here, connects to there. Always helpful to see if your left-hand traffic's on, otherwise you're going to be a bit... Okay, so that comes out there. Oh, I hate when this happens. Then flows up. And technically ends there. Okay, where does this one go? So that goes intercity and becomes intra. This one comes in, flows through. Technically that would... flow through there, leaving this connection as intracity, and technically if you were to do this, this would actually be the intercity bypass, leaving this one to be whatever. Hey Daniloff, technically. This one is the changes. So we've got one intercity highway that runs through there. And we've got another intercity that goes through here to the starting tile. Technically it goes around, loops back on itself and stops there. And this just forms a link. So... next is Okay, so shipping is everywhere. I mean, it actually comes quite a long way inland. Okay, that's fine. And air routes are air routes. Just one moment. That 52,980 were 2,020 short. I might have someone that might be able to kick it over. First thing we need to do is let's pop back out to the main menu, swap mods. Because 25 ain't going to cut it with this one, team. Not for this map. Not with this map anyway. By the way, once the face cam goes on, it stays on permanently. So it's like what Kaz did with his. Come on, game. Don't have a stroke. Not tonight. Content manager. Mods. 25. Disable. 81. Crap. I haven't got 81 on. I took it off for the last city. So one moment. I'm just going to go and put a mod back in. And we'll go again. So just going to do some workshop shopping, and then we'll get cracking. No, I took that one off. Is it YT for this? Okay, so let's go into the workshop quickly. Community. City Skylines. Workshop. Anyone tiled? A mod. What is this? Ooh. Ooh. I am going to add this one. I think someone's gotten around this particular issue. So I need to make sure building feats I need to disable then re-enable by the looks of it. So okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to throw this over and we're going to watch a short tutorial. So I'm going to put display capture on and we're going to watch a tutorial on mixed use. And I believe for this to work I need to cases. Oh, high density, low density. Okay, yep. Right, let's go for tonight's lesson. Right, okay, so 45 degrees. So 7 zone class, so we've got now technically 14 zones. So what we're looking at is how to do mixed use without having to use assets and move it. Okay, yep. So you gotta watch this because real time is enabled on my side. Real pop. Yeah, super demand just to kick it off. Yep, okay. Right, okay, that's triggering it along. Yep. So we're looking at a tutorial on how to use mixed use. Perfect time to do it. And if you're vibing to the music, you're not the only one. Okay, so, yep. Office parks. Business parks. Okay, now we can name. I see. So now I can change these mixed-use zones to zoning closer to my home of Auckland, which has a lot of mixed use. Technically, we only have 7 single-use zones, but we have, I think, 7 or 8 mixed-use zones in our planning documents. So, mixed use is something I've always wanted to do. So this is going to really help. Ah, yep. So and that should default it back to the base zone. And then they'll just kick over as if you did a D-zone rezone. Okay, so it's got that part. So now go here. So I need to building themes, then this one. Well, building themes is already enabled, or it should be. Well, there we go. So whoopsie. Take that back off. So that is the mixed use zone. Right. Perfect. Let's refire the game and let's do this. Huh. I'm going to be trying something in a minute. Play. Nope. Oh, that's because it's a standard command on my side. Right, let's wait for the game to come back up. Re-enable 81 tiles, enable mixed use. So that means I have to write down on paper what my 7 mixed use zones are. And if I do them as close to what's called the Auckland Unitary Plan, which is our master land use document, then we can get some, hopefully a little bit more creative uses in our centres and neighbourhoods than what I could with previous. Of course, it would be great if we had City Skylines too that had this by default. Hint, hint, paradox and colossal order. City Skylines 2 with mixed use zoning, please. Anyway, I'll wait for this to zone. You can probably hear Mini Palpatine having a good old time in the background. So, new map tonight. And where we go. Right, while we're just waiting for this to load. Gently. Have you pooed your nappy? Have you pissed your nappy? No? Darling, get him up. Let's get the girls to bed.
I can't hear you.
Hang on.
I need your nappy, Shani, and I need some wipes.
So we're just doing a quick restart as the mod requires, and then we'll get going again. Right, let's get this mod with the mod loaded. Now let's go right back into the city. And let's get going. Tomorrow's stream is normal at 7 PM, so we'll be continuing with the city. Friday is our day stream where I start at 9 o'clock in the morning, GMT plus 13. So Friday is our day stream, so 9 o'clock GMT plus 13. And then again on Sunday from 7. Right, just one moment, just gotta put the kittens to bed. cheap and gone to the blog. And yes, the camera is on, and it will stay permanently on for every time I now stream. There'll probably be mini Palpatine walking around. And you'll probably periodically catch a cat. So there we go, the community challenge has been reached. I'll clean up the mods later. Well then, let's get cracking into this, shall we? So we've got 81 tiles on, and I believe the zones are active now too. Yes, they are, so that means that is now set for configuration. So I think I've got to go back into the mod in-game to do that, so we will do that in a moment. Is that so, sir? Good boy. Yes, well done everyone. Thank you for that. Thank you, Dr. Y, and good evening to you as well. The camera is now finally on. So I run a 2-screen setup, which is for OBS and for Zoom conferences. So at the moment, the camera sits on the primary screen where City Skylines is currently, so that sits on the main 27-inch. And then the secondary screen contains OBS, if Zoom's on, where the Zoom video goes, and where OBS currently, or Twitch currently sits as well. Right, so let's go back and do this. Ooh, that's gonna get interesting. Yeah, no, it goes out each time, yeah. So what we're trying to get to is hopefully the rail. So I need to get access to the intercity rail hopefully quickly. So that's got that all set up. So we'll come back out. So have we got the rail? Yep, so one there and one there. This is so as again tonight we're doing the new map. I'll get the map link set up for tomorrow's stream. Well, that's good to know, Dr. Y. So, let's see what we've got. And I'll get a new community challenge set up as well. I think we might make next one the 12-hour... a 12-hour stream. But I will have to pick a time to do it which doesn't conflict out with anything else out. Okay, so it looks like we're starting on this island. So let's set up the mods for this. So let's go into, so building themes is on. So let's go into TMPE. Simulation accuracy, I don't need that straight away, so that's on high. Gameplay, minor complaints, individual driving styles, running condition, dynamic lane selection. Do never ever enable that one. It screws up everything. Buses may ignore lane arrows. Yes. Yeah, that one's usually on. That one's high. Yep, I know how to do. Ooh.
Hey.
That's going to be interesting because it only works for. It's only a problem with one specific zone, and I don't use priority roads. so that's fine. Transport line manager is enabled. Rico's enabled. 81 tiles. Custom zone mixer 1. Okay, so that is done. Oi, thank you. Yeah. Hello, Leslo. And thank you for the subscription, Leslo. Looking good. Yeah, Dr. Y kicked it over literally 10 minutes ago, so the camera is now on. And of course, all subscriptions go to the Death Star 2 fund to crush the rebellion as we did in Stellaris last week and win that little end game crisis. Okay, so that is all configured. Oh, did you get whacked by the cat? Well, I told you not to whack him. Her. Okay, so let's check out the configurables. Now, why would you do that? That's a very, very odd one to do. The cat's perfectly fine. The cat's just looking at me silly. Going, yeah, boss, whatever. Did you know? Did you know? As for Son, well, he'll learn not to harass the cat again. So if I go and get her. Here she is. This is Derpy Girl. This is our Derp. This is Juno, our half raggy, our 7-year-old half raggy. Say hi to everyone, Juno. So this is our female cat. Mwah. There you go. This is our princess. Yeah. Oh yeah, big smoocher. She's an absolute big smoocher. As for... Give me a second, I'll see if I can go and find the other one. Where's Twat Features? Does. It's Black Boy. Son, come back down this way. Yeah, it'd have to be a weekend. Hi. You want to come and get him? Hi. No, so we've got 3. So we've got the 2 daughters and a son. So the youngest is the son. And that Mandarin's going to be hard to peel. Now I need to go into the community hub quickly because I have forgotten how to do something. Womp, womp, womp. So give me a second. want the configuration part. Yeah, so that's the config. It should come up as a T, so it's not. Okay. Yeah, I know it's going to be dropping frame sequences. Okay, so where did he drop it? Oh, shoot. Okay. So that's going to show up there. So it should be... So it's showing transport. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Okay, so that's the custom zoning. Okay, we'll look at that later. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, he's walking around at the moment. Right. Yeah, so that's Mini Palpatine, and then the two Miss Palpatines have just gone to bed. Right, what have we got here? Right, left-hand drive is enabled. Yay. Okay, so... this is going to be interesting. Where to start? Has he done double highway? Yeah, he has too. Ugh. That is something I would not normally do. Alright. Let's switch this over. Let's go do... Hopefully this is going to be fine. Yeah, I was figuring as much that was going to happen. That's okay, that's no major. So that's fine. That can stay. Technically that roundabout would actually disappear. Because I would not make that an expressway. So it's a question of, do I get your hype? Question of, do I get rid of the roundabout and do another one? Do another one here. So at the moment we've got this enabled. Yeah, so free cursor mode, 2-lane, 3-lane this time. And then drop that there. Because it's a major intersection. 104. Yeah, that's probably going to end up working a little bit better. Ooh. Nope, what just happened there? Okay, so come back here slightly. Okay, so where are the nodes? Nodes are not perfectly aligned, but they're not... Oh, really? Okay, that's fine, and then... Then we can get rid of this, because I do not like it. So we just go. And then we just run that as a highway. And then you make that a, to get your lane mathematics done automatically. Okay, so that's done that one. That will sit as a roundabout. So that's that done. I'm just working where to shove in the seaport. What's the shipping configuration? It does allow it. Okay. So this is going to seem a little bit unusual to do this immediately. But given the proximity of that... And see, you've got one there as well. So... yeah. And just bring it offline. See, there's no railway across. That's... I might be tempted to bring it across. What's the bridge configuration? Standard causeways by the looks of it. Nothing inspirational in that division. So, yep. Leslie, Prime counts as a tier 1. So that is a district or a unique building, if I remember properly. So up to you what you would like. So up to you what you would like to take for that one, for the tier 1. Yep, tier 1 is... Let me just double check that. Yep, tier 1 is... Yeah, tier 1 is a unique building or district that is not the city centre. Let me just double check that. And they actually need to update that. So up to you, Leslie, what you would like to take, a district or a unique building. Of course, this will be on backlog for the moment while... well, it might be on this all day while I'm doing this. But yeah, up to you what you would like to have done. Okay, so this is going to be all residential and commercial, so... Yep. And there will be another interchange down here, so... It's going to be interesting. It's going to form a... What I might do is do this early. Let's come up. Redo these configurations. taken as a 3-lane, so... Oh, wrong one. Okay, so that's allowed for that. So it means that can be... just gotta be careful which ones I pick for this. Probably am gonna run it with this. Hey, Singular 3, and can I see? Ooh, I hope it. Ooh, well, I hope everything's not too bad. Okay, so we're gonna run him. We've got to do our roundabout configurations better too. Oh. Okay, so that's fine. So we're just getting the basic road layout. Okay, so that gets that done. Might as well do this quickly. Green bananas. Yep, now then, quick rundown with the... Yep, so we are doing a new city tonight using the Boulder Cove Map. So we're just laying down our first roads. I'm just going to drop that audio on that too, because that is rattling through my headphones. Alright, okay, so that's that done. It's Alt. That one. No, that's a chevron. Fine, if you're going to do stripes, it's actually not a divergence, so yeah, 45. And then bring these around one. Ooh, that gets interesting. So okay, so what we've got here is a case of a okay, so that is actually technically an end, because that actually diverges into two. So that's a bus lane that ends. So what you have to do here is that's a double. Have a good night, Dr. Y, and again, thank you. Definitely, Vegas. Welcome to left-hand traffic. Because you've got a bus lane that's coming up into there, so you've got to be very mindful. Of what is happening there. Anyway, we'll leave that alone. So, if that's an intersection there, then what we will do is, where are those nodes? Oh, quite far off. Actually, that's quite considerably way off. So that might result in a case of bracing. And I'll show you what I mean by bracing in just a moment. No, that actually might work fine. Let's see. Let's just get this bus lane road in. So drop it. Let me just move this out of the way. There we go. So that's, what is he? 6 meters. Yep. Now where is that? Over there. So drop him to 2. And then 0. And then adds another node there. So that actually will work fine. Good evening for those who have just joined us. Welcome to City Skylines. I'm Palpatine001, aka the Senate, and we are starting a new map tonight. So this is the Boulder Cove map from the Steam Workshop, and the city has taken the name of Neo Monaco. So the starting tile was at this interchange, and we are laying down our first roads in that. And by the looks of it, I've just remembered power now. It looks like this is going to be nuclear, unless I get a hydro dam in there. Just had that one. And this is not The Sims 4. I said no to The Sims 4. Oh, that will do. Okay. So that comes out there. And then we'll set this up. So this game I play fully modded. So there are currently 63 mods and 2087 assets currently in this game. Sorry, 64 mods currently in this game for this gameplay. So I do play modded. And as someone just observed earlier, left-hand traffic. So that's that. Solid. That could be a case of me needing to move nodes around. That is going to be a case of me having to move nodes around. It's better. So that was the movement mod by Cuboid. So lay these down. And this one I'm going to change ever so slightly. So that would be in one case, but in this case, can also go solid, but it looks absolutely fugly. So back to stripes. I'll have to check those configurations later because it is a bit out and I might need to reconfigure the node. I'm just going to try something. I don't think that's going to allow because of where the node's sitting. So that the rest of that will be done by overhead signs. And why have we got a slight kink? It could be just a case the nose is way too short. So this needs to ever come out slightly. In fact, if I take that off, I actually just demolish that outright. Do that again. What are we at? So drop Okay, so that's at 0. And where's that other one? So now I've got to work out what's going where. So the best way to do that is get my roundabouts ready. Free cursor on. They don't need to be this big. 80 is more than enough for these. So that first one. I thought I actually had taken that off. Okay. So let's take this out a bit more. And I'm just wondering, do we drop another interchange in there? Maybe. Actually, no, we won't. So 40, 3 lanes, so 80. So it's 1. I might see where those nodes are. Yeah, as expected. So that's fine. I should be able to. Yeah. So nothing wrong with straight roads. So obviously there'll be no tram line in here. If there is, it won't run along a main road. Not like this. Okay, so that's that one. Again, that should be the same situation with the node. So that's that one there. Actually, that's gonna... Actually, I might... See if I can bring... Might bring that one up. Bring that one in. And... Okay, so another thing that I do is street hierarchy. So in urban planning and transport engineering, both, and for that matter spatial planning, which is the profession I belong to in IRL, is you work out your street hierarchy. For example, you don't put down your low density, or even your high density housing for that matter, down on your big 6-lane roads. But you definitely put your industry. Well, no. Don't even put your industry. Nothing sits on a 6-lane road. Well, offices can. Civic infrastructure can. And your light commercial, well, customers and all that. But you work through your street hierarchy from your tiny roads, which are your laneways and your pedestrian malls, up to your big 6-laners. It also includes your motorways and expressways. And it also includes your transit system, whether you're using bus, tram, metro, heavy rail, or even monorail. Now, I haven't decided on the transit system for this yet, so... Oh, apart from the fact I always use buses. So, that's things I've still got to work out. But at the moment, it looks like we've actually developed... what could very well end up being a busway. So I could, because there's no heavy rail, I could develop a busway system, but it's something I've just had that. Really? This is... Oh, don't you dare. Fine, I'll do it manually. So I've got to work out street hierarchy, and then I've also got to work out my zoning, which gets fun. So at the moment, dude, I'll come back to that in a minute. Now, where is... Yeah, that can stay put. Because they do act as also as a natural slowdown. Ah. Okay, so that's that one, and one more to go. It might be a bit short, actually. That'll be an interesting one to work out. Might actually bring that one back slightly. So... Okay. Okay, that way, that way. Yep. Okay, so we've got the basic infrastructure set out. That might need bracing. And I'm having a gut feeling it's gonna need... So what's this going up to? Going up to the main island. And also, I probably don't want buses sitting on that either. But I need to keep the roads flowing. Okay, so that's that one. So that goes slightly larger then. Ha ha ha. Funny game. Yeah, that works. So I'll come back across all those windows. Actually, to be honest, to other slow... Sometimes you do 90-degree turns, other days you don't. Depends what I'm trying to do with the traffic. And okay, so that's fine. I am going to probably run that as a... well, that all actually depends on the... So the problem with this one is I can't get... So I have to be very careful what I put down it. So that's the basics laid out. Oh, I might as well do the ramps, and I've got to be very careful for this too. It's only a 4-lane highway. This is going to be fun. It's going to be very fun to do. Okay, let's take a save. Well, that's it. I'm just going to grab a plate. Right, back. Let's get the ramps done. Okay, so that will be set to that. Make sure anarchy is off. Start dropping down. Proper anarchy is off. 4. That should probably go to ground. And I'm... Oh no, he's only made it 4 laners. Oof. This is going to be very interesting to try and do. No. I'm hopefully able to do... Oh, is it going to let me do it? No! Oh no! Okay. Are these 2 laners all the way through, or has he done 3s? Oh, this is going to... Oh, heck. Ooh. He's made this a challenge to only 2 laners, so I've only got 4 lane highways. Well, this should prove to be interesting. Don't need ramps technically going the other way. That's what you should do. Oh. Problem is it funnels them into there. Yeah, you can. Oh. See, I'm not putting any interchange in there. And that's probably going to be a 2-lane highway all the way around. So that forms a like an expressway of sorts. Have I got the component? Because I believe that has street lighting. Yeah, it does. Okay. Now I'm going to take a call on, do I add ramps there or not? I think for the sake of the argument, the answer is going to be yes. So drop down to 6. Yeah. So go there, there, there. Back to elevated. So 9 times out of 10, I will build my own interchanges. Okay, so this is actually gonna, ironically, I haven't done this in a while, require me to do toll bridging. Toll gates to keep the traffic under control. This is going to be very fun to do too, mind you. Oh, are you not going to allow me to do it? Because you want to take that as automatic. Nope, that, you silly chook. Hey! That's not what I exactly had in mind. Thank you. So that does automatic lane mathematics straight away. Okay, and then we can definitely make this one. Where's the nodes? Oh, okay. Alright. So we'll take that up to 6 meters. Run that back down. 4 meters. 2. And then 1. And then drop that back to National Highway. Where is it? So I'll show you how you do work with this, and we'll use the Is that the same? Or not? Which version has he used? Yeah, he's used those versions. Okay. So that's a 2. Whoops. It's a bit of a swing round. Swings and roundabouts, as they say. Okay, so that's done. That's fine. Okay, we'll just do this quickly. Actually, no. You know what? Because I've got the manual controls to this.
Do you want coffee?
Yes, please. Sorry, we will actually make that. Yeah, because what I can do, because it's all highway, and what I can do to compensate for the no factor streetlights is I can add them manually. I'll show you how to do that. So that one, turn that around. So I'll do the streetlights first. Nice to know. LPS. Line tool. 30 meters. I don't think I needed to... I think it's a plus 90 or minus 90. Typical. Okay, so that's going to refuse. Okay. So bring prop anarchy on. And then I can just take manual control. So take that off. Make sure prop anarchy is back off. Pet peeve of City Skylines players. It's keeping the anarchy on. It's like, okay. So, 1, 2. Solid. Solid. It's a little bit off. It's a bit better. So that's a solid. Solid dashed. Solid. So this is using the lined intersection tool. I'll be going through all these roundabouts individually too, because I've got to cut them out. This is one of the few times I used the double dashed. Sorry, double solid. 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 Done. Okay, and the next thing I want to do is this. It is, so out that goes. I will be adding one of these, so I need the two-way. Oh, that's a bit larger than. Okay. It's okay, so we'll do that. So this time I am going to put toll booths. Rare for me to do so, but in this instance it's going to be done because I need to oh, what's going on here? Yeah, I know why, because it's considering. Okay, it's fine. So we have to do this. It's a bit of a bum. I figure it's a 4-laner. This one's only. Yeah, that's the big. I think that's the big. Yeah. If I ever need that, man, it'll be like. It'll be like, pardon? Okay. Yeah. Shush. Okay. So I'm going to have to configure these. Spec 1. Okay. So node controller. Perfect. I think with this one, I might do this in reverse. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll turn this round. I might turn him round. So that's just a simple configuration there. And that should be an easy one to do coming back. Okay, so that's going to have to be done slightly in reverse. Okay, so let's do this. Take that off. Okay, so that is... Oops, might as well do that. So if we come down... Whoa! It's the 4-lane toll booth. Yeah, I gotta get a bit of... See if I can... Whoops. That could be also just a straightforward case of... Okay. Oh, I see what's happened there. Okay. It's actually ironed it out better. So we've got the toll booth. There's the port. And there's the toll booth. Hopefully that's going to be big enough. But then again, these highways are ludicrously small. I am tempted to set this So that will be a freight area, and that's going to connect into there. And thank you. So tonight, a lot of spatial planning needs to be done because we're trying to work out what goes where. But I am going to. Is that on the cliff? Oh, sod it. That ain't gonna work. Is that on? No, it's not. Ah, perfect. My free 3-mile island. So what we will do is I'm going to go a little bit in reverse. First of all, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to build the power plant first because I'm going to need to anyway. And then hopefully we might get residential down on Friday. I'm hoping Friday. So we will. Wrong one. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so there we go there. Bum, 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 bum. Now time for the nuclear. So Yumble goes with big wind, I go with big nuclear. So we drop down. Yeah, there we go. So. Dun 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 dun. Do do dun 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 dun. Do do. Dun dun dun. Big nuclear. Alright, so that's the generating hall. Run for our standard configuration. Dun, dun, dun. Dun 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 dun. Derby dub 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 dub. 1, 2, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Dun, do 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 do. do. Dun dun. So doing the oops. Okay. Ooh. Probably should have brought them a little bit further back. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 8 circuits. Got it. Okay. So this next one is my favorite. We now do the I believe those have got street lights. No, they don't. So that's fine because that makes it easy to configure. It's fine because I use the... So that's that done. So that's the generating hall. Welcome to those who have just joined us. We are doing Boulder Cove tonight. Which is this map here. And so at the moment we're building the nuclear generating station. Okay, so back across. No, wrong way. So I need the middle component. Okay, so this is the middle part. This is what attaches the generating hall to... So we turn him around. Wrong one. Wrong way. Let's go down. So that. So I usually configure them this way. Although technically that is... Is that configured for a garage? Yeah. So now we're doing the middle part of this. So let's bring him... Okay. So that's got that configured. So that's the middle part of the building. Now let's just take that off. Okay, so that leaves... Now I can technically bring him down slightly. So he's not so much protruding in the way of him. That's what we do next. Go back to here, take the nodes off. Okay, this is a case of control anarchy. So that basically gives a road through. It's not exactly perfect, but I can adjust that from this end. So that's that. Take Anarchy back off. And then what I will do is just adjust this. There we go. So that's led to that. So I've got the garage hall. I need to get rid of some trees. Just one moment. Problem solved. Okay, so that's that done. Now for the next two components. So this gets a little bit interesting because now I've got to get this configured correctly. So that is reactor B, I believe. Yep. So he's actually on the wrong side. Reactor A. So what we need to do is, that's the garage. Actually no, reactor A is incorrectly. So we'll move him. No, not that one. Move it mod. So let's see, how are we going to configure reactor A? Let's just click a one. Okay, so that is technically the control room. And that's the garage to access the reactor. So where you... Ooh. Okay, so he's actually going to sit... definitely not that way, it doesn't work. Let's do... Unless I flip him right round and use him to be configured in that configuration. Now where are the modules, Steam modules? There and there. Now I might have... Yeah, so that was him. So now we'll rotate him around. No. So we put him... there. And we configure him to turn around so the control rooms are facing away from the main building. Oops. Okay, so that's the configuration of the reactors. Okay, so back over to here. Because I can concrete those. So he needs to have a road. Let's take. So that's a garage there. Hey, when that happens, it's. See, I can. I've got stuff to deal with that. Okay, that's for that configuration. Now, so that would flow in there. So now we need the big. So I've got to do the big as cooling towers, and they've got to be configured. In a way that they are in proximity to the reactor. Okay, so hopefully I've configured that correctly. Yep. So it's one cooling tower. Now these cooling towers are huge. Like, you will see them anywhere on the map. And I think it's the way that's going to work is it's not going to let me take that configuration. So it's fine. Funny game. Okay, so back over to have I got Anarchy on? I must do. I'm the cooperative. Yeah, cough. Okay, right. Let's try that again. The reactor's actually there, so this is actually going to be slightly out of alignment. Because the reactor is actually right there, so it's not in perfect alignment. Technically, the cooling tower should be there, but whatever. Okay, so those are the cooling towers. So we can demolish him. he can stay. So yeah, I'll tell you how big these... Let me take a second. I'll show you how big these get. And then what do you mean you see these anywhere on a map? Wait for the save to go. So if I was to like go over here where the city centre would be going, let's just get out of that. Let's go down. Oh, this map's a little bit better scaled. So man, you're gonna see the big sodders just about anywhere on a map. If I was to go up to the hills, I was gonna say, you ain't gonna miss them. Okay, so that's that done. Now for the cooling. Now what I like to do with this one is I put that there. Now you're going to say, but it's on land. It's like, well, duh. So we go one. And realize that and hopefully you don't end up flooding the map. Yes, they are. So this is part of the Dole Big Nuclear. So it's all part of a... So I'll just give that a moment to... Oh, for frickin' hell with the music. Oh, I've just had that. Ugh. Okay. So that will flood out. So that's that done, and they're gonna have a whinge. Okay, so now I should be able to, if I've done this properly, so let's try this. Now, I don't think it allows me to anarchy this. No, it doesn't, so I'm going to need to use another set of those, but that's aligned. Oh, that's still in the middle of a flood, so yeah. So I'll come back to that later on, as it's trying to work itself out what it wants to do. Okay, so I'm gonna do just a no, I'll worry about that later. Okay, so that's so then I'll go back along. Oh no, I've still got. Ooh, that's gonna. Okay, it's gonna do that, is it? And these are open, aren't they? Yep. So they are designed to work with. So when we do. Okay, so go back along those. Okay. Okay, so it's done. Okay. Good day to you, Parrot. How are you this afternoon? Oh, I should say this evening for me, morning for you. Okay, so if that's going there, then I've got to make sure the sewage is dumped out to sea. Okay. So that we'll leave that for there for now. So next we'll do is the water pumps. Backed up with a couple of these. Okay. Oh, did I rub that across a... Haha, did too. Okay, so we're doing Boulder Cove for this one. So I'm looking at doing the city... Let me get out of the power mode first. Okay, so we've got islands, so Boulder Cove. So I was looking at doing like the city centre here. I was going to look at doing industry on this side versus the equivalent of 3 Mile Island, and then I'll work out what I'll do over here later. Now the rail doesn't come across the island, so I'm still trying to work out do I or don't I. That was something I'll work out for a later date. Yes, there. Thanks to Dr. Y, we hit the community challenge, hit the 55,000, so the face cam gets turned on. So now the face cam will be on for most streams. Okay. So that's that. Let's connect this up. Take anarchy off. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So let me just drop this down quickly. Okay. Okay, I've just got to do the ramps quickly. Hey, Oddstein, how are you this evening? And yes, too, yes, the cam's on. Okay, let's do. Actually, that might be one we actually move away from. I'll turn those around in a minute. No, that is an incorrect configuration. The reason why that is... I'll show you why that's the incorrect configuration. That is why. Okay. So this is the same problem as the Valhalla map. The highways are too close. Too close together. Which causes that problem. So we're not doing any steep drops on the ramps. Okay, let's do this quickly. Yep, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, gotta reset those ramps around. Otherwise, oh, new mod is in play. I'm gonna... have a tutu with that in a minute. And I'm gonna get that set up because we'll be doing probably zoning next stream. Okay, so that's all fine, that's all fine. That's fine. So they've got somewhere to go. Yeah, I don't like them putting them because these are only 4-lane highways, so it's going to be a pain in the ass to do 6 lanes if I need to. Anyway, let's just quickly do... Yeah, that's... Right. Let's churn that over. That wasn't as bad, but still a pain to do. So I'll show you why when I do this. So one. Solid. 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 That's incorrect. It is a chevron. The closest you're going to get. And now I'm going to decide what to do with that. Because it's only a small one, I'm not overtly fussed. So, haha, Danny Loft's favourite. He really likes this one being played. A bit of an unusual configuration, this one. If I do this right... Okay, you do? Okay, so for pictures, put them in the city section of Discord, and then we'll run them from there. I will come back to this later, otherwise it's just going to bog me down for the evening. Actually, no. I forget how... Yeah. Oh, Siki almost finished. Very nice, and I see the use of the roundabouts. So that's it there. Very nice. If we want to stick a permanent picture of that one up into the Discord. Yeah, they could be shared there. Wish you guys were a little bit more... Okay, I'll come back to those later. Oops. Later. So we've got those configured. So that's the power plant, and we've got the water pump. So I'll quickly do the surge. Don't need it that high. Surge, water. Okay, so 2, 3. Just one more. I can't see each other. Just got to do working on these. So that and that. Not bad. This is a fully modded game, so I have real time enabled, and that causes some very interesting dynamics with the game. What is the time? Ooh, time just about to actually wind up the stream for the evening because I have. I'll do that configuration in the morning. Did that just do a covered tunnel? Oh, heck it is too. Oh, isn't that cute? It's actually done a covered tunnel. That is very nice. So if we were to look at it, drop down. Very nice. Well, what I'm going to do is I am going to grab problem is that's quite far away, so I don't want it to be that far out from the map. This will conclude the stream here tonight. I will be back tomorrow, same time at 7 PM GMT plus 13. And then Friday is my day stream where I start at 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's wait for this. I'll see if there's anyone online tonight. Hasn't been at the moment. The Europeans have been up streaming quite late in the piece. So we will get the next community challenge set up, and I'll have a think about. I'll consult with Mrs. Palpatine on that one to see what it is. Yeah, all good. Hope to see you around Oldenstein. Oh, you've got to be kidding. And thank you for the follow as well. I'll have a think about. I'll consult with Mrs. Palpatine on that one to see what it is. Yeah, all good. Hope to see you around Oldenstein. Oh, you've got to be kidding. You're welcome, and we will see everyone tomorrow. I hope everyone has a good night, and yeah, we will see you tomorrow. And yeah.